BTAG and No More Red Dots presents the Peace League 2018. Wednesday, May 9th, there will be the draft and the jamboree. Games will start Monday, May 14th, and will be played every Monday and Thursday evening at Old Mill High School. Peace League is a good opportunity to come out and enjoy good family fun and basketball. For more information, you can go online at btagusa.com and on Instagram at btagusa. On BTAG, shoot jump shots, not guns.
What up, world? What up, world? You're listening to 35 KY Sports. It's your guy, Murph.
It's your boy, Al.
Man, what's good with you, big dog? How's your week been? How's everything going for you, man?
Man, great week, man. You know, just grinding and lots of sports action, man. It's a busy time right now.
Yes, sir. We definitely have had a great week. Been a great week for sports. You got the NBA playoffs, incredible. I don't remember the NBA playoffs being this great in the last few years. Also, you had the Real Deal boxing promotions with Evander Holyfield have the Jose Sulaiman International Tournament that went down at the KFC Yum Center on Friday night. Dope event. What'd you think about that?
Man, it was a really dope event. I got to see some really good fights in action. With the local product there, man. Put on a show. We got there midway through it. Mr. Los, man.
Yeah, young Los, man. That he had a perfect picture that Courier Journal captured where he caught him with, I think it was a right jab, and dude's face looked like it was obliterated, like
Carlos Dixon out of TKO Boxing Gym. Located right down there on I guess Breckenridge.
Yeah, right there, right around the street from Old Mill.
Got the mural of Ali on the side of it, man. So Carlos Dixon, be on the lookout for him, an amateur, right out of Louisville, Kentucky. His father trains him out of that gym.
James Dixon.
Yeah,
they grinding over there, man. You can tell they really put in a lot of work as far as inside the ring and outside the ring in the last, I would say 9 to 12 months. They've been getting it in.
Yeah, so that was a dope experience. Got to see some fighters from all around the world fight. Ireland, Africa. It was a World Invitational Tournament. Holyfield hosted it. He was there. Every match he came out and presented the winner. With a medal or the belt. He's there. They had the ring girls, the drinks. It was a dope setting for real. The young
production was nice, man. They really did it up. And since we're talking about Louisville and Evander Holyfield, he's been out in the community like really since last summer. I remember us going to Shawnee last summer and seeing him interacting with all the people in the community, and he's done a lot here with Winton and Houston, and they're doing a lot. But we got a guest in the building with us that is doing amazing things in Louisville and in the community, man. Who we got in here with us?
Man, I gotta introduce, man, give him a very special shout out, man. This is a good friend of mine, but not only that, aside from being a friend, I gotta get first touch on his sports accolades. This man, I gotta give him his props. People might not know he's removed from it a little bit, but used to be a real deal 2 sports star. You know what I'm saying? So let me introduce him by, we'll call him Deuce for number 22, Seneca Redhawk forever. Welcome to the 35 KY Sports Show. Isaiah Britt, man, welcome on, brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, my brother Al.
Yeah, man, it's a sports show first, so that's how I gotta call him out. KSU thoroughbred alumni, you got out there and mixed it up as well. So, well traveled in the sports field as well, man.
So the first question I got asked, when have you bust his ass on the court?
Man, me and this cat been going at it since like middle school, man.
we grew up playing together from middle school to the youth league teams, man, going down to Louisville Gardens. We had an infamous team that knocked off a playoff superstar, man, Rondo.
Yeah, I think we won the LIT together.
Yeah, a LIT championship. So, we've been doing this a while, man. He played college ball, traveled, played at Montverde State as well, junior college, in Tullahoma, Tennessee, went down there and played. So, I kind of, let me first, go back, let you, explain to yourself to who the people are, man. Kind of give your background, Right now, he's got BTAG going on, which is bigger than a game, and this is a great mentoring program as well as active in the community. And let me just let you give us your floor to talk about it, man.
Well, man, appreciate the love, Al, for sure. But yeah, I'm just like you guys. I real passionate about sports. Sports has been a big part of my life, been a catalyst for me, reaching a lot of goals. It was a way for me to get a free education and make it through school. So I've always been appreciative of sports, and it's allowed me to have an enriched network as well with coaches and professional players and stuff like that. So, you know, sports has always been a big part of my life and always will. So nowadays, most recently, I've just been doing work in the community with my organization, me and my partner Brandon Hill. Big shout out to him. We went to Kentucky State together, played at Kentucky State together. We also coached together at Central High School with Coach Bibb. Shout out to Coach Bibby over there doing great things. But BTAG is our organization. BTAG is an acronym for Bigger Than the Game. And we basically just use the sports platform to provide philanthropy and enrichment in the community for the youth and for adults too. So we've done a lot of events over the past year. We had an event down at Baxter Community Center where we worked for a couple hours, 2 days a week. We take the kids and we would do enrichment activities with them for an hour. We take them on the court and do some basketball stuff for an hour. So that's basically what we're about, and just finding ways to use sports, since we know that sports already has people's attention. So we just try to use that to give them good things.
So like where does that passion come from for like helping people and using, you know, basketball and sports as a way to, you know, impact young people's lives?
Well, I think honestly, I played point guard, so I think that's just always been my way to get through to my teammates and, you know, to my friends. So, you know, playing that kind of leadership position kind of always allowed me to know how to, you know, how I can use sports to, you know, get to people. So, big picture, you know, I was able to apply that from a coaching standpoint and from a mentoring standpoint.
When you look at today's you know, youth, as far as just like kind of where the games evolved to, and then when you mix that with like the streets and all of those influences, kind of just talk about like what sports, you know, did for you in that role, and kind of how it can be, you know, for a young person, you know, using sports like as that tool.
Well, for me, sports gave me the structure that I need. A lot of our homes don't have, black homes in particular, don't have the structure. There might not be a male in the home, or they don't come from two-parent homes all the time, or, you know, maybe often poverty. But sports allowed me and gives a lot of us an opportunity to have a sense of structure. We learn accountability, we learn discipline, we learn work ethic. So once you get to a point where you can't play sports anymore, you still have those qualities and those characteristics that you gain.
Man, because I can't agree more, man. Working with the youth and seeing them, they just need, you know, I see what it needs for young men and young women to be a part of like teams and
Right.
and in that environment, what it does for them.
And then the access to the coaches, man. Think about, me and Al played for Coach Tony Branch.
I was gonna get
the Cardinal great, and I mean he was obviously a great basketball teacher, but more than that, he was a stand-up guy.
Right.
He taught us how to be a professional. He taught us how to be, you know, he's a family guy. He's a father, and you know that means something to young guys.
I saw Al talks about Coach Branch all the time, and I see, you know, kind of the impact that he's made on Al's life and still doing it to this day. Like, what's one of the, and he's a funny cat. Like, he is. Like, give us a story on Coach Branch that you remember about back in the day.
Man, I have so many stories on Coach Branch, but one that I want to point out now is just how prepared this guy is. He's one of the most prepared people I know. When a few years ago was working at Humana, and I was coaching at Central, and you know was wanting to apply for some other jobs, and when I told Coach Branch that I wanted to start applying for coaching jobs, he came down to Humana and sat with me for about an hour on my lunch break and wrote out about 2 or 3 pages of interview questions and information about what I needed to do to prepare for the position. So, and that's just how he's always been since I met him when I was 14 years old, coming out of middle school.
You talk about preparation. We had him here on the podcast. It was like right after like the U of L scandal broke, so he came in for the mega podcast. This man came in with a binder so thick with notes he had been writing for a week that he wanted to get off. He got through every topic he wanted to.
We sat in here for like 2.5 hours. I mean, he got it all out. Like, I mean, we went through. I was like, man, this dude is prepared. Like, golly, like. He's like a damn college professor or something.
I mean, but that's how he played basketball. That's how he coached. That's how he is in life. And so, like, we learn from that, and I appreciate him for that. And that's just really what I'm trying to pass along through the BTAG platform, and pretty much everything we do.
Now, what just as far as with BTAG and the Peace League, like, how did that come about, and kind of tell us what are you guys doing this season compared to last season?
The opportunity to do the Peace League came about with our partnership with No More Red Dots, which is, I want to give them a big shout out. Their street intervention team, ran by Dr. Eddie Woods and Mr. Norman Martin, 2 local OGs, legendary guys around here as far as I'm concerned. But they gave us the opportunity to put the league together and, help give us resources we needed. And, from there, it's just taken off. Last year we housed it at the neighborhood house in Portland, and we had 6 teams. This year we've expanded it to 8 teams, and we've moved it to Old Mill.
I will say I played in the inaugural Peace League.
Did you get off?
As an OG. No, I didn't get off. I was just there to, be the foundation of the team. You know what I'm saying?
I got some highlights, though. I meant to send them to you. I got some highlights of you, bro.
I just there. I'm an older guy now. I'm not trying to be a superstar out there. But my man will say it. My team needed me, though. He said it. He's like, they're a different team when you're not there. You know what I'm saying? So I held it down. You know what I'm saying?
So what, you've played in it, and, you're organizing it. What type of, like, competition and talent do you see, in the Peace League?
Well, last year, it was really competitive. I mean, we had some guys some top-level guys. We had some local high school guys that were all state, all region. Some guys that played college ball, some current players. We had a few Dirt Bowl legends playing in it. So yeah, this year the roster is stacked, it's loaded. I mean, like I said, we had to add 2 more teams, and each team, like, we have, I think, at least 8 guys that are 6'6" or taller. We have a whole bunch of 6'4", 6'5" guys, some overseas guys, so the competition's stepped up.
Real quick, before we get on to this year's, let me talk about last year's Peace League. You was asking about the competition. Let me talk about, what was my man's name that was on my team from where was he from, Alabama?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Tevin Andrews.
Tevin Andrews. I don't know if he's coming back or where he's at.
Coming back.
He's coming back. We got to get him signed. I don't know if he knows Stennett Basketball Services, but with Tevin Andrews. Man, talk about Tevin Andrews, player 1, and then we'll go to player 2, which we really gonna elaborate on.
I'm glad you said that, Tevin, and really, I say it, we're trying to help Tevin get somewhere. Last year we sent this stuff to a few agents, and we're really trying to help him because that kid has it. He has super talent. He can shoot. He can put it on the floor. He can defend, rebound, and you can just look at him immediately and tell he's a gym rat, and he's a baller. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the kid goes hard. Where's he from? Do you know where he played college ball?
I think, man,
I remember him
I
telling
looked it up.
I just can't remember where he said he played.
Yeah, I looked up his stuff. He had a pretty good college career, but you can tell he's probably gotten better after college too.
Yeah, he's a heck of a player, and he's still got a lot of ball left in him. And it was really, that's why I didn't have to do much. I could just play ball because I had the best player, pretty much the best player in the league playing on my team.
He averaged 29 points a game last year.
Yeah, so I mean, it was pretty easy when you playing with somebody like that. I don't think the other dudes on the team understood that. I'm a kind of a team player, so
you had
me, Killers, bro,
Quinn too.
Yeah,
you had 2 of the top
Yes.
5 guys in the league on your team. So.
You know, and little what was
Lil
it?
Devin.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
Devin. So I mean, we had a nice squad. But yeah, and I love Dude's game. Yeah, I love Dude's game, man. And what award did he get in the league?
Tevin got leading scorer.
Leading scorer. Scoring MVP. All right. So
you got to think like this type of league. It really like it can change your life because you know like it gives you another opportunity for you to be seen to play basketball.
Yeah.
Like and you know agents can come in like your boy Stennett and whoever else and come in and be like, okay, man, like this kid is really dope. They wouldn't even have that opportunity if nothing like the Peace League was, you know, available for cats to play. So that's dope.
Because honestly, let's just keep it real. A lot of the men's leagues and young adults leagues is drying up in the city. When you know what I'm saying, when we was coming up, it was a lot of leagues going on, man, and that was kind of on us. If there's gonna be basketball and for it to thrive, that's kind of our responsibility now. We hold that torch, man.
Yeah.
Shout out, man. Another brother, real quick, take a pause for the calls, man. Brandon Britt, man, the new head coach at Western High School boys basketball. I gotta give him a shout out. He's a relative of yours. Kind of just give, you know, brother Britt a shout out right now.
Shout out to the new Western High School boys basketball coach. Yeah, it's my little cousin, man. I'm so proud of him. He's a hard-working guy. He played at IUS and at Campbellsville, and he's gonna really change some things over there. He's a great guy. He's gonna really change those kids' lives, and he's gonna amp that program up over there. So shout out to him.
Man, I like Brandon, man. He's a heck of a player. He was a guy that, you know, always grinded and worked hard, and you know, played his best basketball at the time when it was important, when he got to college and stuff. So he spent a year at Iroquois coaching the girls and did his dues. And you know, went for the Western job and got it and landed it, man. And
got it.
you know, he's putting together a great staff, and he's like he said, he's gonna change that program, man.
He's gonna change the culture over there. More important.
He played in the Peace League last year, so I mean, it's a quality league. He has an all tournament team. He has MVPs, and I want to give you a second. The next young man we can already talk about last year. The best player in the league, who is now a pro, we'll call him a professional, Mr. Jarrell Taylor.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Jarrell, man. Funny story about him. I didn't even know who Jarrell was. And the first day, he walked in the gym, and it's literally game day. And he walks in and is like, man, can I play? And I look at him and ask him, can you hoop? He just kind of looked at me and gave me a smirk and went out there and dropped 45 points.
Damn.
The dude is the truth. He was the Stennett Basketball Services free agency workout MVP last year as the grinder from that event. Went and played in the Peace League. Dominated. Do you hear me? Can pull it from anywhere. Athletic. Can finish above the rim. He's really a complete player, and he plays hard, you know. Fearless attacks and quick as can be, about 6'3", 6'4", rangy, long guy, can defend, man. He's tough, you know.
He plays hard too. Plays hard.
I'm gonna pull up his he just had he's finishing up a great year, his first year overseas in Germany, man. He's playing for a team in Germany, man. So he's been putting up good numbers, and I guess he's a pro now, man. I don't know what being in this year's league, you know what I'm saying? We gotta find the next Jarrell Taylor, man.
Right.
You know, so
well, we got some cats. But, I want to go back to what you said, Murph, about just what we're really trying to provide as far as the guys that fall through the crack and give them some exposure. Last year, we had a few colleges come in. Coach from Simmons College, we had a coach from IU Southeast come in, and I believe a few guys were invited to some tryouts and had some opportunities to play college basketball. But along with the basketball part of it, another thing we do with the Peace League is we provide opportunities outside of basketball for the participants and for the crowd. So last year we had some people come in from Northwest Mutual, Mike Romaine, shout out to him. He spoke to people about life insurance and the importance of that.
Oh yeah, that's
finance and wealth management. This year we have some people lined up to speak again about the importance of credit. We have some people lined up to come talking about adult education and ways to get your GED and how to, get back in school and stuff like that.
So it's just really about using the basketball platform to provide opportunity.
That's dope. Just to have, many people don't have that opportunity to talk to someone about wealth and management with their finances and
Right.
Life insurance. Like life insurance is so important. Like me
Right.
getting older, like I never, I ain't think about life insurance at all. But now that you get older, it's like it's
Yeah.
real and it's cheap. It's cheap too. Like it's real affordable. People, but our people especially, we don't
Right.
know about that.
We don't know about it, and it's just about putting these resources on the table so people can at least have them
Right.
in their face. So
Talk about the atmosphere in the Peace League. I mean, last year, they had the DJ. If the ladies was in the building, we had a beautiful Miss Bella Ray from B96 in the gym hosting. Talk about the environment that's going to be this year at the Peace League, man.
definitely shout out to Bella Ray, B96. A lot of love to her. The environment in the Peace League, though, it's gonna be electric, man. I think with it, the central location, now that old mill, kind of the environment that gym just already brings.
Yes, a dope gym.
The games are played on Mondays and Thursday nights. In summertime, we kind of need something to do. It's a community
Right, yeah.
thing. You can bring your kids to the Peace League if you want. People did last year. We're gonna have a food truck out. We're gonna have some food, cooking. So we're just gonna really make it an event. Have the DJ, have the music.
That's like back in the day, man. Like Al was saying, people don't have that option no more to even go watch a game. Like we in a basketball city. Like people on a Thursday night, if I ain't got nothing to do, and I hear about somebody cooking in the Peace
Right.
League, hey, let's go check it out.
Yeah.
And like we just and another thing, I want to give a shout out to the Louisville Metro Council.
No, go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to Louisville Metro Council, who's provided us the opportunity to carry this out. So with that, it's a city. The Peace League's a city thing. So I don't want people to think it's about BTAG or No More Red Dots or just me. It's really something for the city. Like it's free to play in, it's free to sign up, and it's really just about promoting peace. Like people can't come with their own team, so we're deliberately putting guys who normally may not even talk to each other or know
Right.
each other on random teams. And if you're gonna win, it's basketball. So
Oh,
you
right,
gotta play
right.
together.
Yeah, you gotta
You gotta get to know
communicate.
each
Yeah,
other. You might have to exchange numbers. So
right.
Yeah, and it really is building because like I still run into dudes and be like, man, I played with you last year, or Peace League, So
Right.
it does do that, what he's saying.
That could stop some conflict in the future, just depending on
and
who knows who.
And you'd be surprised, like really, even we might have had 2 techs in the Peace League last year. Like guys are keeping it self-contained and holding each other accountable. And that's another thing, we appreciate about it and want to keep promoting moving forward.
It really is, and also the Peace League is interaction with, one thing it provides is, I know safety's a big issue here in the city, but there is an officer there, and other officers stop in, they watch games, they interact with the people, so that's one of the things that, it
So
promotes
you feel safe.
some
and you feel
interaction,
safe.
because
Right.
there's a lot of, people of our color officers in the city,
Right.
good police,
Yeah.
so,
They don't have that opportunity to interact with the community, and this is like a foundation that everybody can kind of come to and communicate, and it's dope, man. It's dope. Right.
invite that one officer out. I seen one the other day ride through the city, boy, patrolling, man.
Shout out to all in PD.
All our officers of color, man, come to the Peace League and interact with the people. You know what I'm saying?
That is important, though. I'm glad you said that because that's another thing. We want to promote positive interactions with the law enforcement, and even just that police officer you're speaking of, that young lady, she came to Baxter and she spoke with some of the kids over there about just how to engage with police officers and giving information about that, because let's be honest, dealing with police officers is something that our kids and that our people need to know about.
Yeah, especially nowadays, like the way that you interact with the police can be life and death. So you gotta approach it in the right way. And most of our young brothers and young sisters, they don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know at all. So.
Yeah, man. So, man, it's a really great thing, man. My brother started over here, man. I'm proud of him, support him, and in every role we can here with 35KY Sports.
Yes,
Off the thing, whether it's bouncing business ideas and different things we can do. Yeah, we want to see you succeed, man. Let the people know where they can, find the BTAG information at online and dates of the event and launch and everything, man.
Well, yeah, you can find us online at btagusa.com. We're on Instagram at btag_USA. On Facebook, we're on Twitter. My personal Instagram is ZayCoachEmUp, and you can find me on Facebook. My name is Isaiah Britt. So yeah, man, you guys, I appreciate y'all letting me come on.
Yeah, man, this ain't, this is just the first time. You're ready to turn it up, man. The Beach League, man.
Man, I'm excited for it this summer, man. It's gonna be dope for real, man. We're gonna take a little break, man. When we come back, we're gonna talk a little NBA, man. Something that's going down, NBA playoffs, man.